All right. We're getting right into this one. No intro. No intro. Uh, I got some bad news. We'll talk about that one later. So I want to build a team with Skeledirge. Okay, that's my goal today. Okay, screw Reg J. Reg J is less fun than Reg H, and I don't even like Reg H. If I'm gonna be 100 with y'all, I don't even really like Reg H. But I got something really cool. So I transferred a bunch of my shiny Pokemon from Pokemon Go because I just not going to use them on Pokemon Go. I don't really care about Pokemon Go. I just use it to get Pokemon for VGC basically. And I got this Fuecoco. So this Fuecoco is not only shiny that I caught, but it also has the mini mark. So really, really cool. So we got Fuecoco the Teeny. So we'll have Skeledirge the Teeny. And I kind of want to use it. And I think Skeledirge is okay. I don't think it's particularly great, but it does do well into quite a few things. And with a Grass Terra, it has Unaware, so you can do some things with that too. Looking at the results from Frankfurt, there were two Skeledirges and they went 1-11. So, not a great performance from the boys. Skeledirge really dropping the ball, to be honest. And there were Skeledirges. Okay, hold on. There were Skeledirge 2 and 6. Okay, Quick Claw. Okay, interesting. But I think part of the problem was the person's team. Their team was terrible. Like the two people used the exact same team. Oops, sorry about that. The two people used the exact same team. Which was really bad. The team was Jumpluff, Stantler, Sableye, Espathra, and Flamigo. I don't know what they were trying to do with it. It had Hyper Voice, Protect, Sing, and Torch Song with Throat Spray, which that build is fine with Grass Terra. I think that's okay. But that team definitely wasn't it. So I think it was held down by the team more than the build. I don't know, but we'll find out. So, I want to use Fuecoco. I think that Throat Spray is probably the answer, though Life Orb could be a choice that we're using. Sting, how's it going? Welcome. How are you? Hold on, I got all my stuff messed up here. All right, there we go. Let's just get rid of this. Okay. All right, so we have a fire Pokemon. There's a lot of rain teams. There's Pelipper. So we're going to want ways to get around this kind of stuff, right? A Dynamax tour you have in November? Oh, nice. Nice, nice. What are you thinking for the team at the moment? What's the format anyway? Like, is it no restricteds or what's that looking like? Yeah, so man, it's just really tough because Fuecoco, I mean, Skeledirge, it's really interesting. VGC 21. So I'm trying to think of what was good right before restricteds. I guess it was like Dracozolt, right? Dracozolt or whatever. So Dracozolt was good. Arctozolt was actually not too bad either. Fishiest Rend always goes kind of crazy too. So I mean those three you could start building a team around pretty easily. Ah. Okay, what are you running? What are you running? I won't give out the secret to nobody, I promise. I don't know nobody anyway. So Slurpuff theme. Oh, there you go. So support Slurpuff. So you're not going no, it's Aromatisse that does belly drum. No, it's Slurpuff that does belly drum. Yeah. Slurpuff that does belly drum. So I'm thinking maybe Hydreigon, because they don't share any weaknesses, and he resists everything that this thing is weak to, and this thing resists everything this thing is weak to. So this could be a good combination for sure. Hydreigon plus Skeledirge, Fake Tear, String Shot, and Specs Lele. Oh yeah, you can have legendary Pokemon too, just not restricted. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Oh man, I miss Tapu Fini. As much as I hated facing Tapu Fini, I loved using Tapu Fini. Bring me back. My best team from that era is I almost made day 2 in Players Cup. I would have made day 2 if I didn't play the second day or the third day on the Sunday. I would have not day 2, but the second phase is I used the Regirock team. And yeah, I used a Lowland Executor as my Trick Room setter, and it was actually really good. And I miss it. I miss it. Physical Layla. Oh, with Physical Fini. Physical Fini even. What the heck? What physical moves does it get? Does it get Liquidation? Because I'm trying to think of what its best physical moves are. Does it get Play Rough? I think they all get Play Rough besides Bulu, right? Waterfall? Okay, Waterfall's not too far off. It's only 5 points lower and has the flinch chance. Bulu's the only one that doesn't get Play Rough. Which is like, bro, just give homie Play Rough. He needs something, right? He got Wood Hammer, yeah, sure. Just give homie something. Just give him something. Like, he was good for 5 minutes back in Gen 8, but Gen 7, I mean, but that's it. But it's fun. Hey, as long as you're having fun, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. That's why I try telling Mrs. Popo all the time. I'm always like, because she gets caught up with, oh man, I just lose all the time. I'm like, but are you having fun? She's like, well, I have fun when I'm battling, but it kind of sucks to lose. I'm like, as long as you're having fun, it doesn't matter if you lose. Like, just have fun. Just have a good time. Just do your thing, you know? So, it's hard to keep that mindset sometimes. Another one I'm thinking is maybe Porygon 2 for another Trick Room setter, but I'm not sure. Hydreigon or for a Trick Room setter because Fuecoco is so slow. Quick Attack, Zero Attack, IV Sylveon, Weakness Poly. Those were good times. Those were some good times. Fun stuff. You could definitely do it. I mean, it's pretty viable. After Sylveon gets like a boost, it's really, really good. But you do, with that team, you do have to be very careful about Thundurus. Oh man, that's the one Pokemon I absolutely hated to play against was Thundurus. It was just so annoying. It was just the most annoying Pokemon of all time, and I just absolutely despised it. Despised it. You can't convince me that it's a fun Pokemon to play against. You can't. You just can't. I do like Hydreigon plus Skeledirge, though. I'm just not sure what else to do. I have so many Pokemon built. Like, we definitely want a Trick Room setter, but it's on what level do we want Trick Room setter, right? Having a Pokemon that can avoid Sneasler with maybe Cover Cloak to set it up could be the answer, and maybe I'm not sure. Maybe we do use a Rangaroo. Could go for a Rangaroo. Where's my new shiny boy Rangaroo that I grinded out for? Yes, I have a lot of Orangaroos. Don't mind me. This Oranguru has a 1 speed IV, so it is perfect. It is essentially, or no, was it 2? I think it might have been 2. It's 1 too many because it should be 59, but it's fine. It doesn't change anything. You run a Oranguru? Yeah, I love a Oranguru too. That's why you just saw I have like 450 of them. But instead of Mental Herb, because Taunt's really not that prevalent right now, I think instead of Mental Herb, we might run Cover Cloak. Because if we could set up the Cover Cloak, that would be sweet. And with it, I do like to run Rillaboom. Oh, not this Rillaboom. This is the other one. Yeah, I mean technically, you know. Here's my Rillaboom, I think. Yeah. I keep putting it in the wrong one. Alright, so if we got Rillaboom, because what's good is you got Fake Out and U-Turn on the first turn. You can go for, you know, whatever you want with the Rangaroo. You can go for the Trick Room. And then you go for the U-turn, and then you can set up on your next turn and have some things. It also gives me, you know, Fire Grass. We can go with water and maybe use Primarina, but then we're starting to go too much into the hard trick. Maybe we just go into our Trick Room. Right? Maybe we just, I don't know. I'm kind of doing this on the, you know, on the fly. I had no plans coming into this, which is not usually like me. Usually I have a bunch of plans coming into this, but I have absolutely no plans. I had no plans. I continue to lack plans. I gotta find Ursaluna. That might wait. Oh no, they're both in here. Okay, no, that's not the right one. Okay, and we can run Ursaluna and this combo into this, or this into Fuecoco. This gives us some recovery as well, which is huge. Encore is a pretty big deal. I need to see what actually the speed stat is, because this might not work. I'm not very good at using... Yeah, I'm going to use Ursaluna, but I'm not good at using Dondozo. Like, it's just one of those Pokemon that sometimes you get a Pokemon that just doesn't click. That's Dondozo for me. I don't know what it is. I like the idea. I like everything. It just doesn't click with me. I've tried it many a times, and there's just something. I have no idea. I got no idea why. I've wanted it to work. That's you with Goldango. That's fair. You just don't like it. That's fair. Yeah. See, I think everybody has that. Pelipper is another one for me. Just like, I could use the most popular Pelipper team and just get absolutely wiped because it just doesn't click with me. Never fits your ideas. Yeah, that's fair. I usually play like bulkier, slower teams, which you would think Dondozo like perfectly fits, but my brain just goes, nah, Dondozo. Nah. Let's give it. I want to get to 50 so I can be more accurate here. So. Speed stat is 78. Ooh, I think that's a little bit too high. Skeledirge. Oh, that's like a 10, 12, 14. It's a 14. 70, yeah, that's just not even good enough. That's not even close to good enough. Oops. So I don't know if this Oranguru strat's gonna work. It's just, I mean, even at 0 speed, it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, because he's too fast. He's just too fast. It's 63, so I could use a faster Oranguru, I guess. Or just YOLO it anyways, right? I guess I could just YOLO it anyways. Instead of this, we can go Incineroar to make up for some of that difference. Yeah, I got too many Incins as well. Should we just use Wolfie's Incin? Probably, right? Change the IVs. Change the EVs, I mean. Not the IVs. Yeah, Gallade I only like to run on certain teams. But I do like the idea, but just I only like it on certain teams. But I think Incineroar is the play here instead of Hydreigon. Because what we could do is we can go for Encore on turn 2 and go for Torch Song to get damage. That kind of stuff, you know. You run pretty easy. Yeah, I just need specific teams for it. I've run it a few times. But, yeah, it's just, I think my mind's set on specific setups for it now. So, do we even change it? Do we just not care? Maybe we just don't care and just run it like this. Because what's good about Incineroar, if we think they're going to double protect, we do want to take protect off for knockoff, though. So we will be doing that. I guess, does he not get knockoff just straight up? I thought he did. Oh, no, he doesn't. He gets it via TM there. But then we have 2 fires here, and then... Yeah, then we have 3 water weaks, so maybe it's not the call. Maybe it is Hydreigon. It gives us a faster option as well. We're not really weak to Fairy, so I guess that's okay. Yeah, I guess it's okay, right? Guess this is fine. Yo, what's up? Thank you for your nice comments. I appreciated it. She is doing better. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. She is doing better. So thank you. What's the last Mon? I mean, it feels easy just to put Goldango on. Just slap this bad boy on. I don't know if that's the call. There might be. Malamar, now get out of here. I do have a video where I used Malamar. I guess I didn't make a video of me using the Malamar. I used it as an example for a video and I used Malamar. I used Malamar with Hydrapple to switch his ability, so that way Contrary would go on to Hydrapple, and then it would get powered up by using its Draco Meteors, plus Malamar could use Trick Room, so that's kind of a Trick Room, switch that in, go for the skill swap, and then just Draco Meteor everything. It was pretty fun. I didn't hate it. The problem is Goldango doesn't work with Oranguru, which is a little bit annoying. So maybe that's not the answer. This is always Throat Spray, because I've played this team a million times. It's always Throat Spray. My highest rating is with Ursaluna, Oranguru, and Mouseape back in the original versions of this format. I want to battle your Malamar team. I don't know if I have any... is it Reg H? I don't really have any Reg H teams on my computer. But maybe we can work something out. I guess I could get a water Pokemon. I mean, I guess it could be Primarina, but then we're fighting over Throat Sprays. Maybe it's not Primarina. What other water there's no other good water Pokemon, right? It's just like all the water Pokemon are booty cheeks, dog water. Maybe we use Rotom. We could use Goodra. Right? We could do some Goodra stuff. I'm a big fan of Goodra. You'll move Twitch. All right, sounds good. Is Goodra good against anything at the moment? That takes our leftovers, right? So, actually, we probably shouldn't do that. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. I mean, I guess it would be Dondozo, but once again, I'm just really, really bad with Dondozo. Maybe it's the time to get good with Dondozo. Maybe it's my time. We can go Palafin. I just feel like Palafin's another one of those. It's not great, but I guess it could pair. Flip turn pairs well with Oranguru, but I don't know. What is this? Why is the move so weird on this? Guess when I transferred it over. Man, it's rough out here, boys. It's really rough out here. Okay, let's see. If we're up against Ninetales, right, we're struggling right now. We have 3 Pokemon that are weak to Ninetales, so that's bad. If we're going to be Covert Cloak, we don't have to worry about being frozen. We don't have to worry... Well, we already don't have to worry about Fake Out, but we don't have to worry about Dire Claw. Those are good things, right? Those are very good things that we don't have to worry about. We have 2 that are weak to fighting. This is neutral fighting. This doesn't get hit by fighting. But I think we definitely need something that can deal with ice type attacks, right? That looks like our main weakness at the moment is going to be ice. So we need a water or we need an ice Pokemon. I have arrived. I am here. Or a steel Pokemon. Steel works too. But it can't be Goldango. Do we do Frostmoth, boys? You remember Frostmoth? We were cracked with Frostmoth back in Reg G. Or was it Reg G? Yeah, Reg G. No, was it Reg G? Reg I. Back in Reg I. We were destroying with Frostmoth. It was so good for us. But now, I know it did actually pretty decent at the regional. I just don't think it's what we want. We're too scared. Then we're too scared of Incineroar. What are we doing against Incineroar? I guess with Ursaluna, we need a physical attacker too. Yeah, problem is we already have like Skeledirge. Like the team, we're building Skeledirge. That's what we're doing. So we got to focus on like Skeledirge, and he's automatically on the team. So we're just trying to build around it at this point. I just don't know if this is it. I don't feel like it is. But I'm not sure. I feel like these 2 are good together, and then after that, I'm kind of like, I don't know. So that's what we're trying to figure out. But yeah, we need something that could defeat ice types effectively. What good steel types are out there? It's like none. Right, maybe we can use our own Articuno. That could be a play, you know? Use our own. Fight Articuno with Articuno. I mean, not Articuno, Ninetales. With Ninetales. Why is this in a boring Pokeball? I don't know. I guess I brought it over from the Galar region. Could make a new one. Get a better ball. How can I make one, though? Can you catch them in this game? Yeah, you can. You can catch them in this game now. So maybe we catch a new one and get one with a mark, because this one sucks. This just doesn't feel like it's good. Archaludon. The problem is he also doesn't resist Ninetales, so it makes it tough, and he's very common, so people know how to deal with him pretty well. So I'd have to play better using him. Like, Metagross wouldn't be bad, but we're already really weak to Dark, so the Metagross is kind of out. This is a tough one. This is definitely a tough one. We don't want Bronzong because it doesn't really output anything. And we're gonna need some output. You know what? I think we start over. Okay. We want Skeledirge, okay? We want Skeledirge. That's where we're starting. We're gonna start this process from the beginning. Okay. Skeledirge. Bringing up the results from Frankfurt. There'll be a lot of people on these teams. Okay. So we need something for Ninetales. Let's start there, okay? Let's start something for Ninetales, right? Skeledirge is actually really good against Ninetales. It's actually really, really good against Ninetales. It's really good against Goldango until they go for the Shadow Ball. It's good against Rillaboom. Rillaboom can't hit it. And it's not that great against Incineroar if they have knockoff. Okay, so those are going to be our worries here. It's going to be water attacks. It's going to be Ghost, and it's going to be Dark. Those are our three weaknesses right now with Skeledirge. Hydreigon resists all those. Okay, he resists Ghost because he's Dark. He resists Dark because he's Dark. He resists Ground because he has Levitate, which is another one I forgot to mention. He resists Ground because he levitates. He resists fire and water. He resists all that. The problem with Grimmsnarl is it's so passive. I need a Pokemon that's more offensive. That for my Dark type, I guess, I don't know. Maybe Grimmsnarl, but I'm just not too sure. I think Hydreigon gives me more reach, but I could be wrong about that, of course. I'm not sure. Next, we're going to need a Pokemon that could set up Trick Room. Okay? A Pokemon that could set up Trick Room that potentially could be using Covert Cloak. So let me see what we have for Pokemon that know Trick Room. What am I doing? Why am I doing it like this? Why am I doing it like this? What am I doing? Okay. I know Malamar. Yeah, I know. Alright, Reg H. Trick Room. Okay, it's not typing. Thank you. Trick Room. Unknown's not even in the game, so we cannot, definitely not use Unknown. I can use Covert Cloak. Why is Toadscroll? Why does Toadscroll get Trick Room? That's kind of crazy, actually. And we want something that doesn't share too many weaknesses, if any at all. With our boy. Yo, Ava, how you doing today? How's it going? Trying to avoid using Indeedee because I feel like I use Indeedee way too much. Not that that's a bad thing, I guess, but well, an Executor would be interesting, but no. Doesn't look like anything here actually can use Trick Room like with Covert Cloak. The reason why we want Covert Cloak is so we can get around Dire Claw and potential freezes too helps. But mostly Dire Claw. But it's like Oranguru. That's basically the only Pokemon. Could we run Rangaroo? Trying to think here. And DD Mail could be good. It's just it's a little too fast, I think. Through Hollow Knight, since a friend recommended. There you go. There you go. I'm not into Hollow Knight, but I know people love it. So you don't really like it? There we go. There we go. One and the same. It's weak to dark. Oh man, it's not really sure here. Really not sure here. There's no good steel. There's Klefki. We could do Klefki actually. Klefki Trick Room. Oh, hold on. Klefki's been being used recently, and I think that might be interesting. Do I have a Klefki still? I might not even have one. I might have to go on a journey here. I do not have Klefki, I don't think. Oh, I have one in this random box though. I'm not gonna use this one. Yeah, you want to say you finished it? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. There's nothing wrong with that. I've been playing Skate dropped yesterday. Oh, you have the final boss, yeah, so you're right there. Well, we'll use this Klefki as a placeholder, but it doesn't have a good Pokeball, so we're definitely not using this one. Maybe we can go for a shiny Klefki as well. It does have Thunderstruck. Klefki could be our Trick Room user, right? And that gives us Ghost, Dragon, Dark, and Fairy and Steel, which are actually really good like type synergies. Yeah. That's why I've been playing the last 2 days. A little bit. I did play Path of Exile last night a lot too with my friend. But yeah, we played a bunch of Skate, but they were having problems with the servers and missions weren't loading and all that kind of stuff. So we stopped playing. We also been playing Repo. If you guys never played Repo, first of all, change the graphic settings as soon as you get into the game because the default graphic settings are nauseating. And yeah, I'm glad you could change them because I almost refunded the game, but. We've been having fun playing that. It's a pretty fun game. It's hilarious. Yeah, so it's good. But yeah, Skate's pretty good. I like the old Skate games. This Skate game, I don't think it has as much of the charm as the old Skate games, but there are some really cool things in it too. And I do like that. Yeah, Skate 2 was kind of my jam. I played some of Skate 3. And then there was a Skate 4, right? This is the 5th one. I don't think I even played Skate 4. Because Skate 3 I was like mad with. This is Skate 4? Okay, so Skate 3 I was like mad with then. I can't remember. It's been so long. Oh my lord. It's been so long. The Skeledirge is stuck in this ball, by the way. And for those who weren't here, this is transfer from Pokemon Go. And I was checking random Pokemon, and it got the teeny mark. So like now I want to use it because I think that's cool. It's shiny, teeny mark. It's cool. Yeah, 2010, so 15. Oh Jesus Christ, making me feel like an old man. But yeah, so Klefki could be a Trick Room setter. We can also use it to set up screens. Yeah, I think that's right. It also can't be one shot by Goldango, which is really nice. I think we want Rillaboom then. No, it's probably Instant, right? It's probably Instant. It's hard to use Instant though. I think we need grass. Do you think we need grass? So now we need something that can beat Instant, right? So then we can use Primarina. So we got Skeledirge, Primarina, Rillaboom. We're just using starter Pokemon, I guess. You finally finished the decks. Nice. It's such a journey to finish the decks, honestly. Like it's so cumbersome. It's crazy. So I don't hate this so far. Gives us 2 fairies, but Klefki is, I wouldn't even really consider a fairy that much. It just gets rid of its weaknesses. It doesn't really gain any weaknesses. And Primarina is just really good overall. And it gives us our Haze Mon. We are unaware as well, so I guess it's fine. And we have healing with Rillaboom. What's the last Pokemon? Ursa? Maybe not this one, because this one's a little bit too fast. This Ursa. You know, we got the Hydreigon, so we can go for the Earthquakes. Oh yeah, we're gonna do something. I'm gonna do it now, actually. We have a sad moment. I want to, you know, a moment here for my Indeedee. This Indeedee has been through a lot. This Indeedee has been battling by my side since forever ago. It doesn't say. I got it in a Wonder Trade, and I thought it was cool because it was French. And it got me 2nd place in Wolf Glick's GS Cup back in 2020. It also almost helped me qualify for Players Cup. And today, it is retiring. We are retiring this Indeedee. I'm going to have a box on Pokemon Home that is called the Hall of Fame. And in this Indeedee will be the first inductee to the Hall of Fame. It has been through a lot with me. It has been a staple of many of my teams. It probably has more battles with than any other Pokemon I've ever had. And it served us well and has done a lot for us. But alas, it is unoptimal. It has max attack, and recently, when I was playing on Showdown, that did matter. And because of that, it's time to move on. And we got new Indeedee. This is new Indeedee. No, Beardo didn't pass away. He's hibernating now. We got new Indeedee. This Indeedee wanted this so badly that the first egg hatched had no good speed or no good attack, and it had 1 speed stat lower than this Indeedee, just to show that it's going to be the one. And so now this is the Indeedee that we will be using going forward. I bred it with a 0 attack Ditto, and I planned on keep breeding until I got the 5 IVs and 0 speed or 0 attack, and I needed exactly 28 or 27 speed, and it got 27 speed. So it's actually 1 speed lower than my Indeedee, which is good, and you want that speed because then it underspeeds all Rillabooms, and you always get your terrain up, so it's optimal. And yeah, so now this is our new Indeedee. Look at the, well, this one's all 100, but yeah, it's this Ndidi is now officially retired. So, thank you for your service, Ndidi. You've served us well. I'll never forget you. Entire box full. Thank you for your service, French Ndidi. I want to search for who this is. Yalna? I want to search for who that is and thank them personally. Like, honestly. Like, I just don't know how to go about it. Maybe I can post on, like, some of the VGC groups or something. And be like, does anybody know a trainer named Alna with this code from Sword and Shield? Like, I'm trying to find them. And just thank them for the Ndidi, you know? Just thank them. All right. So anyway, I think we need to go find a Clef Key. I think that's gonna be the play. Is we're gonna try Clef Key here. Let's get all these other mons out of here. We don't need them. Man, my mustache is like itching my nose today. I don't know what's going on. All right, yeah. So new Clef Key, and we'll go with this. We also have to do his stats. I think poison's fine, fire's fine. Is it grass? Or is it steel? I think it might be steel, so we probably should change that too. And then, of course, Ursa Luna. So we can set up Clef Key, go for Trick Room, bring out Ursa Luna. Rillaboom Ursaluna, though, has really bad synergy. Oh, I didn't think about this. If I need to go for Earthquake, I'm just lowering my Earthquake damage. And for that, I am not a big fan. So maybe it's not Ursaluna, because I think we need Rillaboom. I think Rillaboom ties it all together, gives us a priority attack. Helps protect Skeledirge a little bit, and gives Primarina a good switch in. So I think this stays, but we're gonna have to think of a 5th Pokemon. I'll go get the Clef Key while we think of a 5th Pokemon. If anybody has any ideas, I'm 100% willing to listen. I don't even know where Clef Key spawn. Where the heck does Clef Key spawn? Do the hack, boys. Boop. And then we can just teleport all the way over here. Alright, Clef Key spawns in the bottom left. I think we want to go steel because there's other fairies down here. So I think we want to make a steel sandwich. Oh man, my nose is just... it's like my mustache is just going like up today. I don't know what's going on. Make me fight. Oh, is it inside or is it out here, actually? I'd figure that out, huh? Yeah, because there... oh, yeah, there's Clef Key right there. Alright, so it is up here. But, like I said, we can't do fairies. Because there's plenty of fairies. I don't think there's any other steals here. That's a big Clef Key. Okay. Who do we got? Okay, we got you. Picnic. What am I doing? I don't know how to do a picnic anymore. I'm lost. Alright, steel sandwich. Recipes. Any 2 herbas, cucumbers, pickles, 3 hamburgers. Okay. Or else we can just use 1 hamburger and salty and sweet, but I don't think I have any salties. That's the problem. So let's see if I go just hamburger. So I don't have hamburgers. Oh no, I do. I don't have salties. Just as expected. Alright, so what we need then is we need 1 cucumber, 1 pickle, and 3 hamburgers. And then we can use any 2 besides sweet and sour. So we can go sour and spicy because we have the most of those. So let's do that. And then this. I did save, right? Nah, YOLO. I haven't done anything. Honestly, the sandwich making minigame is probably my least favorite part of the game. Is that a hot take? Oh, you know what? I remember. I've done this before. I gotta do that. Stack these over here. And then I could put these on the burger. Trying to hurry before that falls. Okay, it didn't fall. Alright, we throw this over here because I don't want it to knock over or anything. This will give us the sparkling, title, and encounter power. So we can get a clef key. I used clef key back in Scarlet or Sword and Shield, but it must be on my Pokemon Home, but I think we need a new one anyways. That one probably doesn't have a mark. Or if it does, it's a mark I don't really care about. Yep. Taste the original, boys. Alright. We should be able to find just clef keys everywhere. Alright, right here's... My least favorite part of this game is the fact that my Breloom will heal from its poison all the time. It's like, bro, just stay poisoned, please. We want this. It's just really annoying. All right, what Pokeball are we getting in? What's your guys' opinion on the best Pokeball for a clef key? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Heavy Ball's kind of sweet, right? The problem is getting it in the Heavy Ball. I guess Luxury Ball actually is pretty nice too. We got it. If we see a shiny one, we'll try to get it on the Heavy Ball. I forgot to change the box. This is okay. Well, he's down here anyway. I need another Pokemon on my team. We'll bring new Indeedee with us. You know what? For the last venture, we'll bring old Indeedee. Bring the retiree with us. Alright, let's see. Uncommon mark. Okay, the worst one. Its stats don't really matter too much, so I'm not going to worry about that. I don't even know what... Alright, let's get this one. I don't even know what shiny Indeedee is. Like, how am I supposed to see what shiny Indeedee, bro? This is gonna be impossible. It's gonna be absolutely impossible. Okay, nice. This one's very... Oh, critical hit. Okay. Makes more sense now. Makes way more sense. I don't know. Will this team work? Probably not. But here we are. See, it got rid of the poison. It got rid of the poison. JT, how's it going? Welcome. I'm doing all right. Just trying to build up this team. Can't even catch a clef key. This one's big, but I don't think it's like a massive one. The other one we saw earlier was definitely bigger. I think the one right behind it is bigger. On the right side there. I think it looks massive. That one on the left too looks massive. Coming towards us. No, it's not. It's normal size. This one looked big. Nope. Also not big. Okay. Just gonna look for ones with marks, and if it ends up being shiny, what is? Let me see what shiny Klefki looks like, because you know. Oh yeah, it's gold. I probably would be able to see it then. I forgot that it was gold. Eyes are bad. Regulation H. doing Regulation H. I don't really like Regulation H, but it is what it is. Did the keys change color? No, the keys are the same color. It's just the clef key. And the little hangy thing is blue. Like, Regulation J is... It is what it is. It's just a lot of samey. Same with Regulation H. There's a lot of samey. So we're trying to build some different Pokemon. And I'm doing a new series on YouTube. I guess it's not that new, but... Where I use a randomizer to pick my Pokemon, so that way it's different. So we're using some different teams, maybe finding out some cool mons that people weren't thinking about before. Like we used Zebstrika this week. What are those? Where are those spawning? Let's look at these Pokemon. Let's see. Yeah, so we're theorizing Klefki as a Trick Room setter. Will it work? Who knows? It fits what we need on the team, and some people have been using Klefki recently, and it's been pretty decent. But we'll see if we can translate that as well. Change it up. Shout out to Alberto Laura, who used Klefki in the early regulations of Scarlet and Violet. I think actually used Klefki all the way back to Sword and Shield too. Big Klefki enjoyer, I think, is Alberto Laura. I get one with a good mark. That one is pretty small, but I don't think it's min. These ones are sleeping. Oh man, I'm not going to be able to see if there's a shiny. You guys might end up seeing it, and I won't. Because that's usually what happens. You guys like, you missed a shiny. Like, bruh, my bad. I can't see. I'm blind. You're relatively new. How long ago did you start playing? And what has been your favorite Pokemon or team to use since you have started? And also, what got you into it? I know a lot of questions. I like to ask new players. Because it's one of those things, it's a pretty niche community. It has grown significantly over the last, 4 years. But it used to be like, nobody's even heard of it kind of thing. Now people know Wolf, And Wolf got a lot of people into it. Actually, Wolf got me into it back in 2015. Wolf was making videos, and I was just kind of sick of Smogon because they were just banning everything except Talonflame, which I felt should have been banned over all the other Pokemon. They like banned every counter to Talonflame, and then they wouldn't ban Talonflame, and I just kind of got sick of it. So I started playing VGC. I started looking into VGC. And I started watching Wolf's videos and Ray Rizzo's videos because he was making videos at the time. And yeah, that's what got me into it. No. See, and it's just extra animations because he heals the toxic that I don't want him to heal. And then he just gets toxic again. Like, bruh, you're healing from it. Stop. And I can't stop it. There's nothing I could do because he's my friend because I've done so many battles and stuff with him. That he's just a chill guy, That one doesn't even look big. Oh, here's a small one that also has a mark. Oh, this one's tiny. This one's tiny. Jeez. Care about your magic room. For about a month, wow. Been watching since Scarlet and Violet's release. Well, welcome to the community. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's hard, so I'm sure you've heard this from watching other videos and stuff. Just don't worry about losing. Just lose. It's fine. Losing is perfectly fine. As long as you're taking something away from those losses, it's perfectly fine. And if you can, record your matches, even if that means like recording them with your phone if you're playing. I lose all the time and I'm good. Even if that means like recording your screen with your phone, just to be able to watch back your matches and see where you went wrong. Don't be scared to call yourself out on things too. A lot of people won't do that. A lot of people will be like, well, I only lost because of crit. I only lost because of this. I only lost because of that. And sometimes that's true. But oftentimes, like, you could have avoided that position that put you into that space to lose. And recognizing that and be able to see that is really, really important. What kind of Klefki? We're just, I mean, if we find a shiny one, sweet, but we're just looking for good marks. So we're just going to catch up a bunch of them and see what marks we get. If I get a shiny, I don't know what ball to catch it in. I was thinking heavy ball, but I forgot that it was gold. So maybe heavy ball's not the answer. Maybe it's still just luxury ball. And I don't know why I'm catching in luxury balls, just because. This one doesn't even look that big. You love shinies and luxury balls? Yeah, I mean, it still might be the answer for sure. Fair enough. So you got experience in the place. I just see a lot of people, because I'm on like the Facebook group and stuff. There's just a lot of people who lose and they just kind of give up and they just like get frustrated and stuff like that. But since you have that experience, that's really good. That's definitely going to help you. A lot of people don't realize that a lot of those skills, like the mental skills especially, translate really well over to Pokemon. And that doesn't make the game any easier, of course, because the game is still extremely difficult. But having those mental skills is definitely huge, especially if you're going to tournaments or anything like that. Do you plan on going to any of the regionals, or are you kind of just watching from afar for now? Because the regionals is a fun experience. Excuse me. But it is a long, long day. Mentally, I'm not very good at playing at like big events like that. It's just too much for me. I just can't play that many games, and like it's just too much for me. So I don't take the game super serious anymore. But yeah. Yes, exactly. And people think coming in a lot of the times that it's like, well, I beat the game with, you know, just Pikachu on my team, right? I beat the whole Elite Four. I'm good enough to compete. You know, who's Wolf Glick, right? Can Wolf Glick beat the game with just Pikachu? Yeah, he could. You know, it's like beating the game doesn't give you the room to start being a VGC, you know, top tier player. So, but a lot of people have that mindset going in with the level 100 Snom. Exactly. There's a lot of mindset like that, and it's detrimental because they come in and then they beat themselves up because they're not winning, because they're not as good as they were when they were playing the base game and whatever else, and it's too bad. But it's definitely something that can be avoided by just you know, just mentally preparing yourself for being able to lose. A lot of people just don't have that in them where they can just lose and be like, yeah, it's fine. It's just a loss. A lot of people are just really self-critical. It's too bad because they can learn from those losses. Like I said, a lot of people just won't look at what they did in the game and be like, okay, well, I lost because of this, and this, and it was my fault for putting myself in this position. I shouldn't have switched on this turn. I shouldn't have done this. Instead, they're like, well, you know, my opponent crit me on that turn, and that's the only reason why I lost, when there was 10 other mistakes in that game. You know, incorrect targeting, or, you know, you switched out at the wrong time, you brought the 4 wrong Pokemon. Sometimes people don't really see that. Was that shiny? I think there's a shiny in the back, but I can't see. It looked like there was one back here, but I don't see it. So maybe I was just imagining things, I think. But that's the part I like. I like analyzing. I'll analyze my own games. I like to analyze other people's games more and, you know, help them figure it out and stuff. Team building. I'm pretty decent at team building. I think it's one of my strengths. It's just, I'm just not the greatest player in the world. I mean, I've been to 2 regionals. One of them I was very sick before going. That was San Diego regionals, the first regionals of this game. I was very, very sick before that tournament. And I built the team while I was sick. That wasn't very good. And I should just use the team I had been using for like a month before that, but I was like, this team isn't good enough for a regional, and then I built a whole new team and just regretted it. As soon as I submitted it, I was like, I don't know if this is the right team, but I was still sick, so I was like, I just gonna submit it and just see what happens. That was a mistake because I ended up going like 1-5, and I was just really sad. And then my second regional, I was using a sun team, and I ran into all rain teams. So I faced a Pelipper with Rain Dance, which was like the ultimate counter. It was like sick. I love strategy games. Yeah, I love strategy games too. And where I lose and I see I can do better. If I win, I win, and I see why I won. And yeah, exactly. I tried when I lose. I try to look at why my opponent lost rather than like why I won more. Like, okay, so what did my opponent do? What could have my opponent have done to beat me in that match? And I think that is a big part that people don't talk about either. So a lot of people are like, yeah, I won because I clapped their cheeks and I called every play. But it's like, what could your opponent's plays have been to alter where that match actually ended up? So there's a lot into it. You know, it's a hugely mental game. If you think about it, 90% of the game that you're playing is going to be mental. You're not actually doing anything. You're not pressing any buttons. You're not, actually battling. You're building your team. You're in between turns. You're thinking about it. So there's more to the mental side than actually playing Pokemon itself. And that's kind of crazy to think about, but this is the way it is. Same with chess, right? Chess is in that exact same vein where 90% of it is all mental, where you're not physically doing something or doing any actions. You're thinking about what actions and why you want to take those actions. Yeah, I told Miss Popo a while ago. I said I'm just not going to take it serious anymore. I'm just gonna have fun. I'm not going to try to make a world championship. If a regional comes around where I am, which they never do anymore, I'll go. I might go. But I'm not going to try to go to every single, locals and everything that I can. If one lines up where, I can go and, it's not too far from the house or whatever, yeah, I'll go. I'll go and hang out. Maybe I'll play a couple of rounds. We'll see how it goes. If, I'm 2-0, maybe I'll play a third round. But if I'm, 1-1, maybe I'll just head out, That's, just take it as a fun game. So at the end of the day, that's what it is, right? Oh, what happened? Gotta check on dinner. Sounds good. But I think there's nothing wrong with taking it super serious and doing all that stuff. It's just not for me anymore. I'm past my prime. I'm way past my prime. I started very late into VGC as well. In 2015, I was already, when I started, I was almost 26. So, like, that's real late. That's later than the people who are winning regionals and stuff like that now, besides Wolf. So, I was just way behind the curve. I didn't know about competitive. I mean, I watched the World Championship a couple of times, but I never thought about it, like, in the serious way. So, I was just way behind the curve. And, stop doing that, bro. Because now you don't get healed. So, I just take it as just having a good time. Let the other people who are taking it serious, because we had a lot of Worlds competitors from this area. Actually, Stefan Mott just won the Monterey Regional Championships, and he goes to a lot of our events. So that's like the caliber of players that we have around here. We had, oh man, I think we had like 15 people from this area make Worlds, which is insane. Seeing as how they don't even give us a regional, which is crazy. And then we had the first person off the list as well. So we could have had 16. I think it was 15. It could have been less than that. Maybe it was like 13 or something, but it was right around there. So those are the kind of people I have to play with all the time. So just taking it serious, I just can't take it like they do. I just can't put that much effort in. Yeah, I ain't even close to done. Don't you hate that when you're like, okay, this has been on for a while. It's probably almost done. And then you look at it and you're like, oh man, it's not even, it's not even close. Just like that sad feeling. I wish it was done. I'm making chicken patties and tater tots for dinner. So fancy dinner for the popos over here. You know, we're really living up. Oh, with cheese, by the way. I'm putting cheese on the chicken patty. Spicy chicken patty, by the way. Crazy. A steak of, I don't even know, pois vert? Pois vert? Is that how you say it? I don't know, man. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like I'm past my prime. Like to put the mental work into it. I just can't do it anymore like I used to. Just these young whippersnappers. But once again, everybody's different, right? Some people they don't have that same mindset. That's fine. There's people who, you know, don't get their dream job until they're, you know, 45, you know, and that just ain't me. I was an early bloomer. I was definitely an early bloomer in life, and have lost all that. Steak with pepper, fair, and garlic fries. Well, you're supposed to say garlic frites, but you missed your opportunity. Make steak sauce with it. It's really, oh, okay, fair. Yeah, I haven't had steak in a little bit now. I just kind of make basic boy steak. I do use the sous vide cooker though, because I love that thing. I forgot to use Spore. But then you use whatever that one is. Pois vert. Pois vert. Listen, I'm French. I can speak like 8 words. Oh, there's a gimme ghoul over there. Allez-vous français? Rendezvous? Oui. Poutine? You hit me with the poutine, bro. That's I had a poutine Friday, actually. There's a food truck festival. By the way, food truck festivals are sick. Okay? Sick. 10 out of 10. Except the prices. Okay? Let's just be honest here. Yeah, that's fair. I just you know, there was a long time where I didn't play any like competitive games or something like that, like stuff like that. And I kind of just lost that stuff, and then I gained it back a little bit, and then yeah, now I'm just like, I just don't want to take it serious. I just want to have fun. I put too much pressure on myself. It's just not, you know, a good time. I think after I won or got second place in Wolf Glick's GS Cup, I started putting too much pressure on myself, and maybe that's why I needed to back off a little bit. What game did you play competitively, if you don't mind me asking? Semi-professionally, which is way higher than a level I ever made. It was a sport? Oh, okay, fair. Yeah, I wanted to play football, but I actually have a bad knee, like a real bad knee. So I couldn't play for the actual team in high school, which really sucked, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So I had to pass on all that stuff. I played in 8th grade, but yeah, my knee just got kind of worse, so I just had to quit. Yeah. And it fell out was it last year now? Yeah, it was over a year ago now. It fell out again. My patella dislocates sometimes. It's pretty bad. Bowling. Jeez. I'll lose. I bowl like 120, bro. Let's go. if I'm lucky. My problem with bowling is I'll do good the first couple, even if I haven't played for a long time. I'll do good the first couple. The third game, it's over. It's over. I'm bowling gutter balls all day. It's over for me. I'm just trash. Now candlepin bowling, I'm just bad at. All right, I'm just bad. 6 to 10K, that's pretty good. Listen, you get into VGC though, you win one of those regionals that you've already done it. You know what I mean? You've already made there. So you know, that's what you get to look forward to. You keep on that grind and doing your thing. You know, you can get there for sure. I just wish there was more regionals near me, but there's literally zero. I live in New England, and there's none up here. The closest one is Toronto. And even that's like, you know, you gotta get a flight, or you're driving like, you know, 10 hours. Like, it's like, it's not a good time. I'm just gonna look for a shiny now. Let's see if we can find a shiny. I can't see if you're shiny, guys. Can you be brighter? Can you be brighter? All right, let me do this. Let me try this method, right? You bring up You bring up the picnic. I don't know why it doesn't just like remove the car, right? All right, you do this to reset them, or you can go far away, but that works easier, I think. God dang, bro! Hold on, let me put this on my other monitor and full screen it. Okay, I can see a little bit better. Okay. I'm going to be looking the opposite way for a minute, boys, but just bear with me. Just bear with me. I thought my mouse cursor was a clef key. Oh my god. Oh, crap. Yeah, and it's something that, you know, you don't have to do any physical activities and hurt your body more, so that's always beneficial too. But yeah, I mean the best experience you can get is just enter tournaments, right? Just I don't know if you've been doing any of the online tours and stuff like that, but that's a really good place to start. Just, you know, to dip your toes, and then, you know, or just straight up go to a regional or your locals. I obviously I don't know where you live. Oh, I don't know why my chat didn't scroll there, but okay. Oh, is it over? Why is Pavilion here? Why is it here? Why is it here? Also, if you ever need help building a team, just hit me up. You can get me on Discord or Blue Sky. I'm over there. You can find me on Twitter, but I don't use that. So I just go and check Path of Exile updates now, because they only post them there for some reason, which is really annoying. I follow them on everywhere else, but they don't post it anywhere else. They're just like, nah, we only post them on here because we hate everybody else. Sick. Yeah, there's like VR tours all the time. I'm not sure how to find them exactly. I know there's some Discords that like post when tournaments are going live or whatever. It's probably the best place to go. I know they do one like every Tuesday or something. Timmy Tuesday or something, I think is still going on. I don't really know. I don't really participate in them because they're always in days like that I can't really do. So I just don't really do them. Oh, Jesus. Scared me. JT, thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Sorry, I'm trying to focus too on this. I haven't seen a shiny one, but there's a clip of me just walking right past the shiny before, so I wouldn't put too much credit on anything here. For your boy to just walk past the shiny one. Just join my Discord. Thank you. It's not really active. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oop. I hate that. I really do. I've been playing through this game with Mrs. Popo. She's never played. She's only ever played VGC. She's never actually played the Pokemon game, which is crazy because she has beaten people who qualified for Worlds, and but she's never played a Pokemon game before, and she doesn't really know the type chart too well. But anyways, that's beside the point. Oh, come on, I'm trying to just get my LP, bro. She was getting chained by a bunch of Pokemon. Like it was really funny because she got in a battle and then like got out of the battle, and then there was another Pokemon. She got out of the battle and there was another Pokemon. It was really, really funny. But yeah, we've been playing co-op, which has been fun. Like I said, she's never played a Pokemon game before, ever. Like in the history of Pokemon ever, she's never played, and she's been enjoying it. She has all her cute Pokemon that she likes on her team. Also, Flamigo, and I'm having her have Flamigo because it's like one of the best Pokemon you can get for the story mode. So I just wanted her to have like a very good, strong Pokemon, because I know she's going to use a lot of like once again cute Pokemon that are, you know, significantly weaker or relatively weaker. And she's got like Mousehold, and Arcanine's decent. She's got Arcanine. I forgot who else she's got. She's got rolling up. You want, but well, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing right now. You've come to the exact right location. All right. Well, let's see what marks we got. Okay, yeah, we already knew that one. Okay, Cloud Watcher's pretty meh. Sleepy's pretty meh. Sociable. Sleepy. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, the Grumpy's okay. Might be... Oh, the Lively. That's crazy. Oh, the Worn Out. That's one. I don't have that on any other Pokemon. The Scholar's not bad either. But I definitely think it's the Worn Out, because that is hilarious. I do not have this mark. Purely accidental, exactly. That's what makes it even better, right? You came here accidentally. We just happened to be building Skeledirge. The only reason why I'm building Skeledirge is because I got this Skeledirge that I transfer from Pokemon Go. Oops. I just closed my screen for me. I can't. Hold on one second. Windowed. Instead of going clicking on windowed, I click close like an idiot. So I got the Skeledirge, hence why Skeledirge is over there. I got the Skeledirge from Pokemon Go. It was shiny. I just transferred it over like a month ago and just didn't pay any mind to it. And then I was just going through and just seeing if my Pokemon were big or small or anything. And I checked the Skeledirge and it was minimum size. So, excuse me. So now we're rocking that. I am going to check the size of these Klefkis, because if I can just get a whole team of teenies, that would be hilarious. I think Worn Out is good. I think that's definitely a good one. But we're having some problems on deciding what we want to do or how we want to use it. I think Klefki could be the Pokemon that we need, though. I'm just not sure. And we need a 6th. Okay, this one's slightly bigger. I know we caught one that was really small, so I just want to see if that one is... I wish this was faster, but at least it's faster than it was on the regular Switch. Because the regular Switch is slow as heck. Perfectly average size. I hate it when I'm like one step away from having like the biggest one, and it's like, oh my god, this one is absolutely tiny. And then it's like, oh, okay. But it's not tiny enough, I guess. It's not small enough, my friend. But yeah, we need a oh, See, that's the one where it's absolutely tiny. It's a pint-sized powerhouse. I think that's the small one that we got. I don't think we got any other ones that are decent size, so I'm just gonna leave. We're gonna use Klefki for our Trick Room setter. It also obviously has screens, so we're gonna lean into that as well. And I'm not really sure what else. Like, Torment could be interesting, but I don't think it's good enough. Like, Metal Sound is good. Like, we could go... I know I'm saying like a lot. I apologize. Let's get to level 50. Get a good 100... Oh, well, it might help if it was in my party. You have Grimmsnarl for screens? Yeah, we did talk about Grimmsnarl. We gotta put the Indeedee back here. This Indeedee's retiring. I've been using this Indeedee since 2020, and it helped me get second place in Wolfglick's GS Cup. And now I'm retiring it because it has max attack, which is unfortunate. But it has performed well. We got it in a Wonder Trade back all the way then, or Surprise Trade, I think it's called now. And yeah, it's performed very well. But yeah, we got Hydreigon instead. We did talk about Grimmsnarl, like I said. I don't know. It's still up in the air. Grimmsnarl is definitely an option. I'm not really sure. We need a 6 Pokemon though. But I want to use Klefki. I do like Klefki. I use Klefki a lot in Sword and Shield. I say a lot, but I used it an okay amount. I didn't use it like a ton. Made a few teams with it. Alright, let's see what the speed stat is here. I don't think it really matters, but we probably want to just be min speed anyway. Plus speed. Looks like it's still relatively... It's like 8? Yeah, it's 8, which is fine. Its attack is like 30, yeah. It's 29, which is fine too. Yeah, see, because having both of those, then you're really weak to Fairy, which could be a detriment as well. Do we just... I think I just gold bottle cap. I don't think it really matters too much. I don't think the speed is going to be that important. Because even then, like, if I have... It's 75. $72 to 85, which it's just fine. It's fine. I don't think we need 0. I think it's perfectly okay. We want to give it Trick Room. I wish you could, in other games, you could separate some of them to be alphabetical and some of them to be by type, but for some reason in this game, you can't do that. And it probably shouldn't make me as angry as it does, but it definitely makes me angry. You know what? We could use Imprison Trick Room on it. Would that be good? We could have, like... Sorry, when I go quiet, it's because I'm just in my mind just running through, like, 50 different things at the same time. If we went Imprison Trick Room, we can stop slower teams, because our team's not that slow. And then against other teams, we can just set Trick Room. And I think that might be what we want to do. I don't see any real downside to that, right? And then we could pick which screen we want, and then we can have Dazzling Gleam. Which Does it get any of those moves? Could do foul play too, but I think dazzling is probably what we want. 9. No, it's just a TM for dazzle. Does it learn any other moves past this level? Just last resort, so we don't need to level it up more. Yeah, I think it's mostly just for Trick Room. Oh, it'll be faster than Grimmsnarl, though. So if we put Trick Room... but yeah, we can't have double screens. We need an attack. Which screen wouldn't we want it to set? We don't want it to set light screen. Is our biggest one. So we could use light screen, which probably helps us the most, too. It's going to be a weird set, I think. Oh, Thunder Wave could be good. Instead of screens, like, we can get rid of them being able to use Thunder Wave on Grimmsnarl, because Grimmsnarl is really annoying for Thunder Wave. But does it really matter that much? But it also gives us access to Thunder Wave, which is obviously good. Nah, it doesn't get Will-O-Wisp. If it got Will-O-Wisp, that would be busted as heck. But this way we can, like... We can even Thunder Wave ourselves if we need to. To underspeed things if they get Trick Room up somehow. Maybe it's just light screen. I don't think it's Thunder Wave. I think it's just light screen. It stops them from getting light screen up if they are Goldango. Goldango. if they are, what's his face? It also stops Goldango's damage, is what I was trying to say. Reflect isn't really as effective against us, so I think, yeah, I think this is the call. And then we want Dazzling Gleam, which I don't know if I have the power of getting at the moment. I do have to kill some more Hyenas, though. Iron Moth learns the weirdest moves, bro. I swear to God. Okay. And then for nature... Because Grimmsnarl's really slow. It's 60 base speed, right? So we don't really have to worry about Grimmsnarl. It's 82, actually. It's sometimes 82. If we're 31 with minus speed, then we are faster. So I think that's what we're gonna want to do. Because it's actually 80 Grimmsnarl. So we would go for plus special defense minus speed, probably. Which is... I don't have. For some reason, I don't have, like, any special... Oh, no, I do. Yeah, but I don't have... Wait, is it sassy? I don't know what I'm doing. My brain is mush. Thinking of too many things at the same time. Okay. So, yeah, 85. That gives us better special defense. We want to invest in defense, though. Excuse me. I think we want to invest in defense for everything else. for our EVs. Do some sliders here. Sassy. Okay, 100. Well, I want 252 HP. Okay, so yeah, this is what we'll do here. 100, 252, and then 156 defense gives us, I think, the most out of our stats. Gives us a balanced attack and special defense, or defense and special defense. I mean. 26. Zincs is 10. Irons, actually, I only need to buy 2. Which saves us some money. Alright, what Terra are we going to be looking for? Flying? Flying, maybe? Alright, should be 31 and 32. Yep, okay, perfect. Perfect. Is it flying? We're not using Ursaluna now because the anti-synergy with Rillaboom is like icky. We're gonna be using Covert Cloak. The reason why we're using Covert Cloak, we don't want it to be faked out. That's basically it. Lets us set up Imprison Trick Room if we need to, or Dazzling Gleam. It's good. Rillaboom's gonna be Assault Vest, of course, which I don't know where my Assault Vest is. It's probably just in my bag. Assault Vest. This is... oh, I forgot. This is Throat Spray. Primarina is probably not the answer then. I forgot that we have multiple Pokemon fighting over the Throat Spray. This is going to be Life Orb. How was your steak and your garlic frites? I forgot the name of the other thing. Oh, actually, no. We can run leftovers on Skeledirge. Just make it bulkier and focus on Torch Song to get our damage. And then we can keep Primarina with the Throat Spray. I think that's probably where we want to be. And then what would our last Pokemon be? This is the problem. What is our last Pokemon? Shadow Ball here. It's like, I know he gets Shadow Ball, so I don't know. It's probably Slack Off. Yeah, we could decide on it later. It might be water as well. I gotta do a damage calc, actually. Hold on. Klefki. Sassy. Typhlosion. Okay, it has to be Water Terra or Fire Terra. There's no other options. Because it just lives Eruption from Hisuian Typhlosion. Peppery and potatoey. Nice. Because it does 97.5% to Klefki with Eruption. That's with modest choice specs and the sun. So we need to go Water Terror. we legitimately have zero other option. All right, so that's what that will be. But what's this sixth Pokemon? So we have Fire, Water, Grass. We have Fairy, Dark, and Steel. So we have like the main cores followed through, but it's like I feel like we need another physical attacker. I think Dragapult would be good, but I don't. We already have a dragon and a ghost, so I don't think that's going to be the call. Who's a good physical attacker, bro? Besides Ursaluna, I always default to Ursaluna. That's part of my problem. All right, who has good attack? That's not a type we already have covered. Tyranitar, maybe? How weak are we to Fairy? I guess this is the problem. We only have one weakness to Fairy. And Tyranitar doesn't really have a weakness to Fairy. But then we get another weakness to Fighting. Maybe that's meh. Ground would be good to have. So maybe we look for Ground. Just Sneasler. I don't want it to be Sneasler, boys. I just don't want it to be Sneasler. If we can avoid Sneasler. It might be Sneasler. Garchomp. Yeah, I was just looking at Garchomp. That's why I said Ground would be good. I was looking at Garchomp. God dang. Fighting would be good too, actually. Maybe it's just a fighting Pokemon. Fighting grounds, so you know, can't go that route. Could be Annihilate, maybe. Could be like... Nah, we can't use those. No. Problem is there's so much overlap with our weaknesses here. This is a little tough. Like it might just be Sneasler. I don't want it to be Sneasler. I don't want to use Sneasler, but it might just be Sneasler. I really don't want it to be Sneasler. I'm looking at Flamigo though. It's good into Goldango. Weavile. The problem with Weavile is it's so frail that it's, you know, like a fake out does like 50%. It's just like kind of, and it's dark and ice, so then it's just super weak to fighting. I think it could be Flamigo. Just scrappy Flamigo. Because we still have our Focus Sash to use. I think I'm going to do Flamigo. Do I have one? What's this one? Guess this was just a raid one, but I caught it in a good ball. It just doesn't have a what's it called? I guess it can just be Flamigo. I need to change this Perina to Steel Terra. That's why it's down there. I need to do everything for Skeledirge. Because this does give us Tailwind accessibility too. Flamigo gets Tailwind, right? For sure. Yeah, it does. Tailwind, close combats, detect. Taunt, I guess? Taunt or Wide Guard? I guess it's Taunt. And then it'd just be Fighting Terra. So it does more damage with close combat. What were people using before? Flamigo. Oh, the best Flamigo did not do very well. What was he using? Close combat Brave Bird, detect Wide Guard. I don't like Brave Bird with Focus Ash. He did use Wide Guard. How about this one? Detect close combat, Wide Guard, dual wing beat. Sure. Close combat, Brave Bird, detect Tailwind. I think we... Is it Taunt or Wide Guard? What are we worried about in terms of attacks, I guess, would be more of the question. I'm not really sure. I need 2 bottle caps, so that's pretty good. I think we just do that, yeah. Let's build him up first. Because he's just 252, 252. Does he get close combat or... No. Detect. Put on top. He needs to get it. Okay. Or he might. It just might be later on. Flamigo. No, not Flamingo. Like how I spell it right, and it's the game. The Google's literally like, no, you meant this, huh? No, like no, it's not what I meant. Close combat is a TM. Okay. I don't know if I have any. Do that every time. Something more change. I don't have one. No. Oh man. Okay. Playing Skate, the buttons. The buttons are just opposite of what the PlayStation or Xbox controllers, so it just gets annoying when you've been playing those. Like other games. Okay, I have enough to make close combat. Beautiful. Just wonder if it should be Wide Guard. I'm just not sure. Let's give him Taunt too. We need... I don't think I have any taunts. Oh, I have 8 taunts. Never mind. I am good. I got the market on taunts. Absolute market. And then Tailwind, does he learn Tailwind on his own? Tailwind a TM? It must be. Yeah, it is. Oh, I have 11 of those. Okay. I'm good. Alright, now we got to do some PP ups on that. I don't like to PP up my Protect move, and the reason for that is because of Encore. Oops. I don't need PP up on any of those. Okay. Here. Caps. Alright, Flamigo is ready for some extra. They said it's just 252, 254, so 21. Fine there. Don't want to waste extras that we don't need. Is he already fighting Terra? Oh no, yeah, that's right. Alright, so these are all made. I just need to make Skeledirge. Now here's the question. What are we doing on Skeledirge? Oh, I need to change his nature. I changed yours. I need to change your nature. Do I have adamant? No. Blind jump. Let's go. What item is Klefki holding? Covert cloak. Sorry if you put that a minute ago. I was just zoning out in my own head. Just thinking about all this stuff. But covert cloak so it can't be faked out. And because we're not relying on light clay, that we don't need that, so. Got adamant, so he's good for now. I just don't know what to do on Skeledirge. Let's first do this, so we got a good representation, and we want to be quiet. For sure, I think. Special attack and special defense. He's not min speed, but he's still going to be relatively slow. So we kind of just want to continue to lean into that. If we go with quiet, then we'll be doing all right, I think. All right. Once again, I found this in Pokemon Go, so it's not going to be perfect. But it is what it is. Skeledirge. What's bulky grass? Okay, well, it's not even a... Sure. Eruption one-shots this version without it being Terrestrial. That's pretty bad. I think we can drop some special attack. I think we go, like... 68, maybe? And then we bulk up its special defense, because its special defense is really bad, to like 164, maybe? 164. That means we live Eruption, which is really nice. Shadow Ball is almost a two-shot. I guess the rest would be just into defense. 20 defense. Let's see what else. I'm gonna save this, and then let's see, like Goldango. Like Nasty Plot 1. Shadow Ball doesn't knock out. Torch Song does knock out, though. That's kind of crazy against this Goldango. That does have life investment as well. Make It Rain does nothing. He said Shadow Ball doesn't knock out, so that's good. And then let's go Goldango. Choice Specs Terra. Shadow Ball does knock out. I mean, that's what you have to expect, that, I guess. But that gives us, if they go for Shadow Ball, that gives us a switch in, right? We get to pivot to our Hydreigon or Boom, I guess. And then take that hit, which is fine. And if it terrestrializes, it doesn't even do 50% with Make It Rain. So that's good. So Goldango's fine. Primarina's Hyper Voice doesn't do that much to us, especially if we Grass Tear. It does nothing. It does 30%. Let's say it's at +1. Oh, it doesn't matter if it's at +1. I forgot. It doesn't matter. I think this is the set then, because it does 30%. So it's basically, it's a good chance of being a 3-shot. But there's a 99.88% chance that it's a 4 hit, especially after leftovers. So there's a chance. There's literally a less than 1% chance that it's a 5-shot, which is pretty good, especially if we use Slack Off in the middle of that, right? So I think this is going to be the set I just put together here. Like, we're still doing some okay damage. We're not doing the greatest damage in the world, but I mean, it's still enough to one-shot Goldango, even if it has some bulk investment with Shadow Ball. So I think that is good. That is good. How do we get Slack Off? It's a egg move, right? Skeledirge, Slack Off. Egg move, you can get it from... Why do they get it? I think I already have one with Slack Off, so I could probably just give it that way. And we could do a couple of battles on... What's it called? Casual, see if we can get... Yeah, so we do. Let me just throw Chien-Pao, because he didn't become our best friend. All these guys became our best friend. This is like... We're doing similar to this. I think this one has better IVs, though. That's max. This one's attack is high, which kind of sucks, but... Whatever. It is what it is. It's what we got to work with. Just gonna throw this on something over here for a minute, because I'm gonna need to get the Mirror Herb. Sorry, when I go quiet and I'm just looking, I'm just like, I'm in my head thinking of all the steps I need to take. I forget a move. Oh, well, Wisp isn't. No, it's definitely not. I have the list up over here. All right, we got to go over here anyways. So let's just head over here. We'll do the Terra types. And we'll do the EVs for Skeledirge, which I should have did before this, but it is what it is. He's just a little guy. Look at him compared to the other one. Jesus Christ. He's just small. He's just a little guy. Keep him in my party. I don't know why I'm trying to get rid of him. My boys back. Missing somebody, but it's fine. Oh yeah, I'm missing Chimpa. Alright, let's do this, and like I said, then we'll do the Terra types, and I gotta get Protect on him as well. On Skeledirge, and then we're good. Then we are good to go. So I want Steel type. Can't do it on Primarina. It's in a battle box. Just move you guys up now that we're doing this, so I won't forget because I'm already here. I wish you could just do it from your inventory. It would just be so much better. Steel type Primarina. Fighting. Kind of crazy that we have to use a fighting type on a fighting Pokemon. And then Klefki, we want fire. And the last one is going to be grass on Skeledirge. Okay. We're close. We are very close. Get EVs and give Protect. It's been a long process. Thank you guys for hanging out with me during the process. I do appreciate it. Building a team is sometimes exhausting. There's a lot that goes into it, so. I would like to buy. Let's see, 252 HP, so we want 26. 20 irons. 16 zincs. Have calciums, so we are good on calciums. Save just so I don't mess up because this one is a little bit more complicated. HP 26, iron 2, 16 zincs, 4 clevers. And then this should be 8, yeah, because we're missing 4 EVs, so it'll be 72 in there. Okay. And then we want Protect. And there it is. And then we need a PP up. Slack off, especially. We'll do Torch Song as well. Do Shadow Ball too. Why the heck not? We got a lot of them, so all right, give it a sev. Leftovers back on here. Focus Sash. Deoxys onto here. All right. We have Flamigo with Scrappy. Oh, he's supposed to be. No, hold on. He's the wrong nature. I know I said adamant, but he's supposed to be jolly. That's on my bad. Good thing I noticed. So I've been like, why did he not outspeed? Because he's slow as heck. He's supposed to be jolly. That one's on me. That one's on me. Wasted adamant. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. It's not a big deal. So we got Adam, we got Focus Sash, Jolly, 252, 252, 4 HP. Close Combat, Taunt, and Tailwind. We got Primarina. This is going to be a quiet Primarina, just to be a little bit slower. And it's going to have just a bunch of defense and HP and special attack. We got Rillaboom. This is the Rillaboom I always use. So we already know he's good, and he's jittery. So he's got that going for him. We have Klefki, a new entry here. We got some defense. We got pretty equal stat distribution with Covert Cloak, so it can't be faked out. And we got Imprisoned Trick Room, Dazzling Gleam, and Light Screen. So we should be doing all right there. I should probably PP up Dazzling Gleam, since it's only attacking move. The other ones we don't need, especially the Trick Room. We want Trick Rooms to be able to run out. Just in case. The same thing, if we get Encored into it, we can kind of just sit there on it. And it'll eventually run out. So we don't want to be stuck. Alright, and then we got Hydreigon, who is special attack beast. He's not the fastest. We do have some bulk investment into him. This is for another team I had used before. And yeah, he's just going to be modest. And then we have Skeledirge, my shiny, teeny Skeledirge, who is very bulky. And yeah, he's going to hopefully not die. That's the plan. Not to die. All right. Will this team work? Probably not. But you know what? We'll learn something from it, and that's just as important. It's just as important. Just making sure, get everything. Now we go battle some Reg J teams, I guess, because that's probably what's going to be on here. You would think more people would be practicing Reg H, but I doubt it. I doubt it. It's probably just gonna be bunch of people just not playing the format. Just not playing the format at all. Opposing trainer has been found. Yeah, here we go. Just as expected. All right, we're gonna go with Klefki. Klefki is obviously really good here. I don't see how we beat half this team. We're going to need Primarina. And I guess Rilla? Is it Rilla? Rilla's pretty weak against a lot of their team. It might be Flamigo, actually. Just have no avoidance to Spore, which is like annoying. We want to get Trick Room up, but then Spore just kind of eats us, right? Yeah, I'm just going to go with it. I don't think we really have a chance in this matchup, but this isn't something we would normally be facing. So, it might be worth looking into some maybe more Spore avoidance. Maybe the Klefki does run Misty Terrain. I'm not sure. Alright, this is kind of what I expected here. To be fair, Skeledirge walls. He walls Zamazenta. Just want to be 100% fair to what's going on here. I think we just have to go for this, barring a fake out or a knockoff into Skeledirge. Now, this could be a Flare Blitz body press, and I think that'll be enough to knock out Klefki, and then we just kind of lose. But Let's see. No, just gonna withdraw. Is this gonna be a Moongus? It's not a Moongus. Okay. Yep, just knock off. All right, we're gonna get the Trick Room up, which is good. But we have no damage into either of these Pokemon, so that's it's not the best time in the world. So that's why we're gonna switch out into Primarina, and then we're gonna go for we Grass Terra. I don't know. I don't think we Terra. Trying to think. I don't think we Terra. I think we just take the knockoff. And we just get Torch Song off. Potentially putting Rillaboom, I mean not Rillaboom, Incineroar into a better position for us. It might not be a Sylvest actually. Because we didn't have any boosts or nothing. It's probably Sacred Fire. Nope, Brave Bird. Just gonna double into it. It is enough. Unlucky. And now I think we probably just lose. We go Flamigo. Like I said, this is almost an impossible task here. Basically impossible task. If we had Brave Bird, we'd be in a better position, but of course we don't. We don't have Brave Bird. So we only have the close combat. But getting a boost here is actually pretty nice. I see a Protect. That's fine. Get the Hyper Voice off. Gonna do some really, really good damage. We're gonna get the Throat Spray, which even with the Citrus Berry, I think is still gonna be enough to knock out Incin. I think this is just Flare Blitz into Flamigo. Nope, Parting Shot into it. Okay. And if I would have just close combat that slot, because this is probably Zamazenta. I don't think they brought a Moongus, because I think they would have brought it out. No, there is a Moongus, yeah. Okay. I think we go for the taunt. We just got to try to put ourselves in a good position, because this is going to be Spore into Primarina, because Primarina's the only threat here. And this will allow us to get the taunt off. So it's actually okay. It's fine. We do get the taunt off. Right, and last turn. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna Hyper Voice. We're gonna Tailwind. Oh, it goes Clear Smog. Okay, well, we're bust then. It just happened to be Clear Smog, so there's not much we could do about that either. Just forfeit. No reason to continue. I thought he might switch there into Zamazenta. Didn't. So, all right. Well, we lost to a Reg G team, so it is what it is. A Reg I team. I mean, I keep saying Reg G, but it's Reg I. Reg G is the one restricted. Man, what were we supposed to do against it? I say that as somebody who got to 1350 on Showdown with a Reg A team against Reg I, so you know. But this team is not nearly as good as that team was. That team was very good for no reason. Honestly, I could probably use it here too, but It's not good against Sneasler, so that's its huge disadvantage. I think we were in okay position for a little while there. I just think, yeah, there was not really much we could do against those. They're too bulky, right? Zamazenta, and we have nothing. We literally have nothing to hit Ho-Oh, so it's always just going to be an L. All right. I think we can go Klefki here pretty safely. It's probably Klefki Prim Arena. There's a Klefki Skeledirge. You know, I think it's Klefki Skeledirge. And then we want Rillaboom and Primarina. Yeah. So the reason why we're going for this, we have Imprisoned Trick Room. They don't know that. So if they try to go for Trick Room, we're good. And we can get a Torch Song off potentially. Okay. Yep, this is actually perfect. This is actually fantastic for us. Because they went full Trick Room. Does get a special attack increase, and that's kind of annoying. That's something maybe I should have thought about a little bit more, but it is what it is. We'll just tech him to DD. It doesn't really matter. He's going to follow me anyway. It doesn't matter which one we get damage on either. And unless he terrestrializes, he can't really do any damage. Oh, he doesn't go for follow me. Just goes for Psychic. It's really interesting. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. He just doubles. He just goes all out for some reason. For some weird reason. We're gonna go Light Screen, and we're actually just going to Torch Song again. This time into Porygon. That's crazy that they didn't actually go for Trick Room there. Do they know? Are they watching? Hey, if you're watching, stop. You're battling? Hey, don't screen peek. No screen peeking. That was a sus play right there. Get decent damage. He's doing all right here. All right. Not really sure what to do on this turn. That special defense drop really like ruined a lot. Okay. It's gonna be Torkoal. Okay. Alright, do get to heal up and do a literal tiny bit of damage. Yeah, I think this is the right play here. do a little bit more. This should be Eruption. Oh, Heat Wave. Same vein. Okay, that's fine. Fine. Rillaboom. Change that terrain. Put a lot of pressure on basically everything. Hammer get the knockout on DD here. And Shadow Ball should get the knockout onto Torkoal. Unless this is max speed Jolly. I mean max speed Timid. This should be a knockout. Okay, nice. Now we are in a very, very good position here. We have a almost full HP Rillaboom, full HP, and we have Pokemon in the back. And they have a Porygon that is almost gone. And they have Ursaluna. Okay. That is perfectly fine. If we, yeah, we are faster. Nice. And Porygon is down, and that should be GG. This should be Blood Moon into the Skeledirge. Nope, Blood Moon into Willow, which won't even knock him out. Yeah, GG. Oh yeah, I have light screen. I was like, why did that do so little? GG's, thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate that. Good battle. I like your team. It's a team I would definitely use. That's why I know how to play against it. Because it's just the team I would use and have played against, I guess, variations of. So I think your lead was a little bit too passive. So maybe in the future, like, try to switch up that lead a little bit. Especially if you're not going to go straight out for the Trick Room. You definitely want to bring something a little bit more aggressive. Especially if a team that you're facing doesn't have Fake Out. Which, you know, I do. I have Rillaboom, but you can switch in DDs into those Fake Outs where they can't knock out your boy anyway. So there's ways to work around it. You know, and DD in the back's probably just the better option. All right. See what we get. We'll do one, maybe two more. We'll see. Domo. Okay, he's running this garbage. We don't really have a way around this garbage. Except Rillaboom plus Trick Room. Like our only way, plus Primarina. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. Good luck on more games. I think... I think we need Imprison, though. That's the problem. I think that we're stuck with Imprison. Because what I'm thinking is if we, like, Misty Train would have been good in 2 matches, but they, to be fair, they're both against like Reg J, Reg I teams, just like this one. I just have no way to stop this, right? I'm gonna go for the Fake Out, but it's probably Covert Cloak. Like, what does he do against Klefki, right? Oh, he protected. Okay. Interesting. It's actually very good for us. Because we just guarantee Trick Room now, unless he taunted. No, he did not taunt. Okay. Like, yeah, sure, we take those. Just, it's always this and this. Okay, you got me with that, that's fine. Should be fine. Because Klefki is two-shotting these anyways, so... Rillaboom avoided. Okay, well... Rillaboom. Why? Why, bro? Why did you avoid? Klefki is tormented. Alright, we just, we just keep Rillaboom in, because they're most likely just going to go for Dark Void again. That did a little bit too much for my liking. No, it just goes for Focus Blast. That's fine. We should eat that. Alright, if they're going to show that aggressiveness, I'm just going to switch Rillaboom out. Prim. We have 2 turns left, which should be enough. If we could wake up here, then it'd be really good. If they go for Dark Void, then we could be in a struggle here. Wash, okay, sure. Bring out Skeledirge. Did we bring out Skeledirge? I think it's just Rillaboom again. Right, and I think it's just Hyper Voice and Grassy Glide. Should have been U-turn. It should have been U-turn. Yeah, 100% should have been U-turn. It's gonna be foul play, right? That's why I was going for this. It's Rocky Helmet. Hoping that we're slower, we're not slower. Well, that's the disadvantage of not running a reg J team when everybody else is. What am I supposed to do? What am I even supposed to do? Okay, gravity returned to normal actually, so it's actually good for us. I don't think it's enough, but it is good for us. We can protect and Moonblast. We can go Steel Terra as well. Well, you could actually still win this. I don't know how. But we can still win this. Because he's going to go for Sludge Bomb here. And Dark Pulse. Yep. 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 Can we still win this? Oh, and Toxic. Yep. Okay. We get Moonblast off. Now, it's probably Groudon, so we still lose. But, you know, at least we put up a fight, right? And that's what matters. At the end of the day, that's what matters. Oh, it's Scrafty. Okay. Hold on. Hold the phone, boys. Hold the phone. No, I think we just attack, right? We always just Hyper Voice and we Torch Song. Just in case he goes knock off, he doubles into Skeledirge, which it looks like he did. And we get a defense drop, so yeah, we're probably gonna get knocked out, but we might knock this out too, so. Yes, we did. GG. Yo, let's go. Let's go, boys. We beat our Reg J team. That's crazy. That's crazy. I guess I could have protected and still won, but this is fine. All right, way to go with, because I don't know. It doesn't even matter. If it's Grass Terra, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's poison. I should have just Hyper Voiced. I don't think he could beat me though. Like, he just doesn't do enough damage, even with like close combat or whatever. And this is +2 Moonblast. It doesn't do enough, but oh, Endeavor. Does it have Quick Attack? Oh, do I still lose? No, it doesn't. Okay. I don't think Quick Attack would have been enough anyway, because we're Steel Terra. I guess it could have had Sucker Punch. Maybe that would be the play. I guess I should just Hyper Voiced. I only switched it up because it was super effective, and that's a bad play by me. That's a play where you shouldn't make. You should definitely think about it first and just go for the more consistent move, which is Hyper Voice. Whereas no matter what he tears into, it still does damage. And since they have the same power, it doesn't really matter. Because, yeah, that did put me into a bad position. Though if he was Grass Terra, I guess it would be the exact same position, and we would have been better going with that. So I guess it all depends. But we beat a J team. I'm going to go one more. Win or lose. This is it. Yo, welcome back. Also, is there something else you want me to call you besides, like, because your name's Pokemon Teams on there, but if you have something else you want me to call you. Oh, you weren't even following me? Oh, my lord. Fake fan. We got fake fans out here. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We go Flamigo Skeledirge. We got Unaware, and then he can't knock us out with the... We go Rillaboom. Primarina. We can't. There's really no way of us winning this one, honestly. I just don't see how we can do it. Seb? Okay. I'll try to remember that. If I do forget, just remind me. It's just easier than calling you Pokemon Teams. Or Sebastian. Okay. I'll try to remember Seb. Like I said, I just can't promise. We're just going to taunt Indeedee. And go for... what's it called? This way he can't follow me away any of my stuff. And we can just go Torch Song into Magearna. If he wants to protect and try to go for Trick Room, that won't work. If he wants to go Dazzling Gleam, it won't do too much. If he wants to Terrasilize, I'm not really sure. He can't, unless he doubles, he can't really knock out either. So yeah, he's just going to go for the Water Terra. As long as he doesn't have Terra Blast, I guess we'll be doing okay. Not good, but okay. Why are you even Terrasilizing? Like, do you think I have Heat Wave, maybe? They probably think we have Heat Wave. Up. Just get a special attack. Yep, and there's Trick Room. Okay. This is where I wish I had Wide Guard, though. Because Wide Guard would actually be pretty good here. Whereas, since we don't, it's obviously not. We always detect, and... No, we don't. We always go Rillaboom here. And we Torch Song into Indeedee for the switch in. Because it won't knock out Indeedee if they switch. Yeah, you can show me the team. Yeah, send it. Send it to me on Showdown. Still the same name. Reg B, please be nice. That was a Reg A team, but I was training for a Reg B. Okay, so yeah, it's just Dazzling Gleam. We're gonna eat that, and then this is gonna be Psychic. Oh, we're slower than the Indeedee, which actually isn't a surprise. Yep, not enough to knock out Indeedee, which is fantastic. And Psychic, we're gonna eat. Yo, Baflu! What is up? What is up? Alright, we just Woodhammer. And we actually Shadow Ball into Indeedee. The reason why we Shadow Ball, because it still hits Calyrex for super effective. So if they try to switch in Calyrex, we're still perfectly fine. If they don't switch in, we don't want to knock out Indeedee here. And yeah, they're going to go for the switch. And the reason why we don't want to knock out Indeedee is because we want Indeedee to just live as long as it possible. Okay, it's Dark Urshifu, which is a little bit unfortunate. But this should still do some really, really good damage. It did not do good damage. All right, but we're gonna get that off. That's going well. Should be 1 turn of Trick Room remaining. 2 turns of Trick Room remaining. Okay. We always just Woodhammer here, and we just go for a Grass Terra Torch Song onto Urshifu. We don't need our Terra for anything else, and this is going to stop Sucker Punch from knocking us out. You're tired? Well, just stop. Just don't be. Just, you know. Or Wicked Blow, because it's min speed. Critical hit on Skeledirge is a little bit annoying, but we should get the double knockout here. So we do knock him out, which is great. And this Woodhammer should be enough to knock out Magearna as well. Yep. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. It's going good. Now we switch out Rillaboom and protect Skeledirge, because this is going to be Calyrex plus Indeedee. And what we want to do is we want to bring out a Pokemon that can't be one-shot by the Calyrex. And we'll need a double up from the Indeedee in order to be knocked out. And also that puts us in a position to just one-shot this Calyrex on the next turn. Because no matter what they do, the Indeedee just can't do anything. All my Pokemon are faster. And yeah, so... Just make sure I'm switching out to Flamigo, and we're going for Protect here. And that should just be GG, unless this is a fast Calyrex, which I don't think it is. If my money's on, this is not a fast Calyrex. But all my Pokemon besides Skeledirge are faster than Indeedee, so we should be okay, because if they do get knockout, we just bring back in Rillaboom. And we just go for the knockout on Indeedee and then the Shadow Ball onto Calyrex. And Flamigo has Focus Sash, so if they don't knock out Flamigo here by doubling up into it, like Dazzling Gleam plus Glacial Lance, then we just get the knockout on Indeedee with close combat, and then we knock out the Calyrex with Shadow Ball. So no matter what, we are perfectly fine, boys. We just straight up win this. Yep, and that's exactly what I thought would happen. Once again, unless this is a fast Calyrex, because we're not that slow of a Skeledirge at all. And there goes that. Now we close combat here, and we're +3. +3 Shadow Ball into... Yep, perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. There's the close combat. Indeedee is down, and we beat another Reg J team, boys. We beat a Reg J team with our Reg H team. Oh yeah, you're on Twitch now, so you can post the Pokepage. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh my lord, boys. There we go. There we go. That's how you dismantle. That's how you do it. Oh, what happened? He's mad. We 4-0'd him, by the way. We 4-0'd a Reg J team. One of the best Reg J teams as well. We 4-0'd. Because of Skeledirge. This is my homie right here. That Grass Terra, unmatched. Unmatched. And he crit us with the Dazzling Gleam, which, you know, did matter because it put us so low. I guess it didn't matter overall, but you know what I mean. All right, let's take a look here. Can I bring this up? Hold on, it's on the wrong tab. Okay, let me bring this up. There we go. Excuse me. All right, Topsy-Turvy, Superpower, Terra Blast, and Protect. What Terra are we? Stellar Terra? I would go Fairy Terra here. Fairy Terra Terra Blast is much better. I get why you're using the Stellar Terra because you get the boost in the attack, but if you go Fairy Terra, I think it would just be a lot more consistent, and you would be hitting you know, a lot of things for super effective, because everything that Superpower is resisting, basically Terra Blast is hitting. And anything that Terra Blast is getting resisted on, Superpower's hitting, except for poison. So that's what I would say about that. But if it's Stellar Terra is working for you, absolutely keep it. If it's cooking, then cook. As for this EV spread, I don't remember what EV spread I used, but I was using a whole different set, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But I went for more bulk with Trick Room. So yeah, Incineroar Rocky Helmet, that's great. You went higher attack this time again. I think that's fine. I think you want to make sure you're knocking out Goldango. So if that's ensuring that you're like getting knockouts on Goldangos, I think that's fine. I would maybe put a little bit of this more into HP. Because, let me see. Would you have 148? Is 189. I think you want to be like at least 197-ish. But if the calcs are looking good, then definitely keep it. Palafin Clear Amulet. 252 is fine. You could also go 252 attack, 252 HP. That was like one of the most popular ones. This is fine. Nothing wrong with this. My only concern is against Indeedee teams. You only have close combat. You don't have a water attack to hit, you know, Ghost Terra or Ursaluna. So you got Flip Turn, but then that switches you out. So it could lead to some weird stuff. Hisuian Arcanine is good. 252. Choice Scarf, yep. Rockhead, yep. I was gonna say, make sure you're Rockhead. Yeah. Extreme Speed, yep. This is fine. Flare Blitz. You want Flare Blitz. You don't want Psychic Fangs. Flare Blitz is just better. Psychic Fangs isn't the only thing it's hitting dies to Flare Blitz anyways. So yeah, make this Flare Blitz, and you'll be better off. Electabuzz. Okay, follow me. Electroweb, Protect, Thunderwave. Electroweb's a little sketch because you do have Topsy Turvy, so there's situations where you can make their team faster, which can be a concern. So just be very careful about that. This might be better as just Thunderbolts, but your team is kind of slow, so I guess some speed control is nice too. Electric Terra, definitely don't have Electric Terra, and this should be Vital Spirit. You want Vital Spirit so you can't be Spored. Static isn't that great. Yeah, getting the paralysis, but you're running Thunderwave anyways. So just make this into Vital Spirit, and then change this Terra to Flying. Maybe Flying's pretty decent. Helps you against a bunch of different things, especially Ursaluna's, because you have no way to hit Ursaluna, right? Like, this thing does nothing to Ursaluna, but if you could just ward off the attacks from hitting your other Pokemon from Ursaluna, then you're okay. And then Goodra, Assault Vest with Sap Sipper, and we have Steel Terra. Honestly, this would probably just be better as Hisui and Goodra. Do you have any special attackers? No, you're all physical attackers. I guess, yeah, you need a special attacker. I'm just not sure. Every time I've used regular Goodra, it just has felt really bad. Especially because you don't have a way to boost up. If you're using Electabuzz, what you want is a way to boost up. And you have no Pokemon that boost up a normal way. I mean, you have superpower. But maybe, you know, getting a Pokemon that can use Nasty Plot might be just in a better vein. Draco Meteor is good with Topsy Turvy, though, so you do have that going for you. And another way you could look at it, too, is maybe Scary Face. You can Scary Face Topsy Turvy. So you can get a faster Pokemon. There's a couple of things you could do with that, but yeah, I would definitely change this from Electric Terra and Static. This is your biggest change here, and just go with more consistency. Because Follow Me, like, they can never Amoonguss you, right? There's nothing they could do to Amoonguss you. There's also better sets than this. You don't need 252 speed. You want a lot of bulk, so you're taking hits with the Eviolite. With this, you're still pretty frail. And you don't really need the speed. I get you want to go for the Electro Webs, but the speed's not super important. But yeah, I mean, the team composition seems pretty decent. You have Fire, Water, but you don't have a Grass. You might need a Grass Terrestrialization somewhere on here. Yeah, especially if you're like Terra Fire, you're probably gonna want Terra Grass because Primarina exists, and if you go Terra Grass, then you can just like Terra Grass, then Head Smash or Wild Charge Primarinas. But you definitely need a Terra Grass somewhere along the way. You can do a little bit extra too by getting around Amoonguss. That way you don't have to directly attack Amoonguss. Like if you go for the Arcanine and you want to go for the Head Smash onto, I don't know, let's say they're Ninetales, right? You want to go for it on their Ninetales, but you think they're going to Rage Powder, and then you can just Grass Terra, Head Smash, and knock it out. So there are options. You also have Fake Out, so that does help get around that too. So, but yeah, I think there's just a couple of things here you can change up, and it'll be like real good. But Malamar is really good until they Ghost Terrestrialize Incineroar. I guess Stellar Terra then hits it for super effective. But Malamar's weaknesses are just so bad, you need to get rid of his weaknesses. U-Turn knocks out Malamar from Rillaboom. So you definitely need something that can get around that. And yeah, I think Fairy Terra would be the best option here. Because then you could just go for superpowers while you're Fairy Terra. Fairy's just a better typing. And you just get superpowers off, and then you can go for Terra Blast when need be. And maybe try to get Tailwind on the team too. Could be good. But yeah. Just keep working on the team. I mean, if the team works for you, then definitely just keep it the way it's going and just go beat people using Malamar. You know, hypnotize them. I will definitely be using Mega Malamar when it drops. I am a big supporter of Malamar. But yeah. Anyways, guys, that is it for me today. We had some good battles. I know the team building process was a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but we ended up building a pretty unique team here. With Skeledirge. We never brought Hydreigon, so Hydreigon might be able to be switched into something else. Klefki was pretty good for us. Rillaboom was really good for us. Primarina was okay. And, of course, Flamigo. Flamigo was a lot better than I thought it would be. It won us the last game that we just had because it had that Focus Sash and was able to knock out the Indeedee. And Skeledirge was just good in every single match that we had. So I'm a Skeledirge believer. You know, I'm a Skeledirge believer. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. If you're not following or if you're not subscribed on YouTube, make sure you guys do that. I think I'm going to be on Friday. I don't want to give 100%, but I think I'll be on Friday. And we'll do some more Reg H stuff. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the day. And I'll see you guys then. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.